What's happening, everybody? It has come to my attention that part 2 of my PlayStation 3 collection video was all glitchy and pausey and what have you, so I figured I would do it this way to avoid that happening again. I'm going to see what's up with that, like what caused it. Anyway, let's start from where we left off. I'm going to try to speed through this because I did upload the video yesterday. I'm going to try to get through this fast. Soul Calibur 4, there's no disc in there. I bought it thinking there was a disc. There was not. Uncharted Drake's Fortune, system seller for the PS3, 100%. Great combat, over-the-shoulder shooting, puzzles, climbing. Uncharted 2 and 3 had a lot more set pieces, but still Uncharted Drake's Fortune is still good. Where is it? Stupid finger. Assassin's Creed 2. My thoughts on Assassin's Creed... Unreal Tournament 3. I actually haven't played it. Assassin's Creed 2. My thoughts are, I enjoy the game a lot. I know it's a lot of people's favorites, but my favorite Assassin's Creed is personally Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. This is also another very good game in the beginning of Ezio Auditore de Firenze's story. Twofer, Batman Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham City, two great games. I like Origins a lot. Some people dookie on it, some people don't. I'm in the camp that doesn't. And Arkham City is an iconic game, not gonna lie. One thing about Arkham Origins I'm really curious about is why didn't they think it was a good idea to have Batman meet the majority of his villains, or a lot of his villains, in his first year of being Batman in one night? What? And Arkham City, iconic game. This was a big deal when it came out. A lot of people wouldn't shut the hell up about it. I was one of them. And great ending. I really like the ending. 3 for Black Ops. Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. Why do I have these on PS3? Because I felt like getting them on PS3. Great campaigns. Black Ops 2 is my favorite because of the branching stories. But, yeah, solid campaigns. Multiplayer, you run around and shoot people. That's fantastic. Twofer, Castlevania Lords of Shadows, Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2. I played this for a few hours, and I like the puzzles, the hack and slashing. Good times, good stuff. And I wanted to play this before I played Lords of Shadow 2. Child of Eden. If I remember correctly, is this a music rhythm game? I'm not 100%, I don't really recall. It's a lot more fun to play with the PlayStation Move, which I don't have. Well, I have it because, I have the PlayStation VR, the first one. But, yeah, Child of Eden, it would be a lot more fun to play with the PlayStation Move, but I still enjoyed the time I had with it. What was it, like 20 minutes? Crysis 2, I actually haven't played it. Dante's Inferno. My brother-in-law's favorite game. I could see why. Hack and slashing, action-adventure, puzzles, good stuff. You like God of War, you like Dante's Inferno. The only thing is the actual story of Dante's Inferno and the Divine Comedy is a bit different than this one. Dante isn't running around and, killing demons left and right. There's a boss in this game where demons come out of her nipples, which is pretty rad because there means that there's boobies in the game. Dark Souls 2. Why do I get these Soulsborne games even though I never finish them? There's something about them that keeps drawing me in. And I can't help it. And I enjoyed this one. I played it for 10 hours, but those 10 hours were the first 3 hours of the game over and over. But yeah. Dark Void. I haven't played it. Deadpool. Fantastic game. A lot of fun. Great humor. You get a trophy for slapping Wolverine awake. Good times, good stuff. And Little North voices Deadpool. Great voice actor. One of my favorites. Yeah, this is available on PS4 if you could find a copy of it. Unless you want it on PS3, then it's out there as well. Devil May Cry HD Collection. Devil May Cry's 1, 2, and 3. I played Devil May Cry 1 the most. I actually never beat it. I didn't get stuck or anything. I think I just stopped playing. But I do enjoy them. An interesting trivia for you. Devil May Cry was originally going to be Resident Evil 4, but the story was too over the top. The action was too over the top and everything, so it decided to make it its own franchise, and the rest is history. DJ Hero 2, a lot of fun, making your own playlist, wigging on the turntable, the thing, a lot of fun. I enjoy music rhythm games, this is no exception. I was able to play Expert on DJ Hero in less than an hour, or maybe about an hour. Dragon's Dogma, I actually bought this on Steam Deck a little bit ago to play it because I heard it's really good, and I've yet to hop back on it. Duke Nukem Forever. Not a terrible, awful car crash of a game, but not good either. It's kind of in between, for me at least, and it took 14 years for them to make it? I don't know. Enslave Odyssey to the West. This is one of those instances where I wanted to get it on where I saw it over and over again in GameStop. but I saw it on the 360 mostly, and I wanted it on the PS3. And when I was at a flea market, I found it on the PS3, and I picked it up. Andy Serkis voices the main character, Monkey. He also cameos at the end, you know, his actual face, talking about the arc or something. I actually never beat it. Something I should get back to. Far Cry 3. One of the most popular Far Cry games, I must say. Although Far Cry 5 is my favorite, I do enjoy 3, and I like how it, you know, explores that Jason Brody, the main character in this game that you play, he is a spoiled rich kid millionaire, and throughout the game you're killing pirates and, you know, taking people out left and right, and it kind of plays with, like, how does that affect his psyche? You know, he's never killed before, and now here he is pretty much being a mass murderer, which, good story idea. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster. I have Final Fantasy X on every system it's available for. I enjoy the game. It's in my top 5 Final Fantasies. Yeah. Final Fantasy 3 for Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 13 is the last mainline Final Fantasy game I need to beat. I want to get on that. I have it on the Steam Deck, and I've been playing it on easy from time to time, just so I can get through it, because whenever I get to Chapter 1, my butt gets kicked by pretty much everything. Final Fantasy 13-2, if you're going to remaster this, put the gameplay changes you put in this, bam. And, but yeah, bigger areas to explore, kind of, sort of, mostly. Combat system is a lot more streamlined. It's more fun to play. And Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. I technically beat this because the timer in the game ran out. There is a timer in this game, and it ran out, and I got New Game Plus. Oof. God of War Ascension, God of War Saga, God of War games, hack and slash, good times, good stuff. Ascension is a prequel to the games, to the series, and the God of War Saga actually comes with a digital code for the PSP games, which I have on my PS3 Slim, which is in the basement, and I can't download it on my PS3 Super Slim, which is up here, because something with something, and I need to use wires to be able to thingy, yeah. Anybody, no, I like to think people know what I'm talking about. Grand Theft Auto 4, and with the whatchamacallit, episodes from Liberty City. Grand Theft Auto 4 I really like. I enjoyed the time I had with it. I like how you have to hit left bumper or right bumper or L1 and R1 to hotwire cars faster. And yeah, Liberty City is modeled after New York. I haven't played the episodes yet because I want to beat 4. Will that ever happen? In the eventual remake that they remaster that they do, because of course. Infamous 2. I made the decision not to play this until I beat Infamous 1, which I haven't done, so I haven't played this. Jak and Daxter, the collection in HD. I played a little bit of the first Jak and Daxter game, and I enjoyed the platforming, the combat, you know, good times, good stuff. Collecting the eggs. Were they eggs? I believe they're eggs. Yeah, collecting the eggs. And, no, right here. And, yeah, maybe this was PlayStation's attempt at a new PlayStation mascot. Who knows? Killzone 3 and Killzone Trilogy. The reason I have Killzone 3, its own copy, is because I got it from my brother-in-law to use for his PlayStation Move, and it turns out... Did he have it? Or did it not work? I don't remember. One of those two. And the Killzone Trilogy, Killzones 1, 2, and 3. The only Killzone game I've ever beaten was Killzone Shadowfall. And I started to play the first one, but then I stopped playing, of course. Lego Harry Potter, years 5 through 7, and Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Just like with all Lego games, I'm pretty sure these are a lot of fun. Adults and kids can enjoy them, but I haven't played these. I feel like I should, because, you know, there was a time I tried to go for every single Lego game, and I must have given up on it. Twofer, Little Big Planet 2, Little Big Planet Karting. Yeah, Little Big Planet, create your own levels, play other people's levels, platforming, a lot of fun, collect stuff to customize your Sackboy and people. And Little Big Planet Karting, pretty much the same thing, except karting. Create your own levels, play other people's levels. I'm pretty sure you could customize stuff and what have you with the things you collect on the tracks, I would imagine. I don't remember. Mafia 2. Someone who commented on the original version of this video mentioned that Mafia's 1, 2, and 3 Definitive Edition are on the PS4/5. So, yeah, I have the PlayStation Plus Premium. I should get on that. MAG. Massive action game. 256-player first-person shooter online matches, which I don't think was true, because I don't remember ever seeing 256 people in one game. But, yeah, the servers are shut down for this, so I figured I'd keep it as a good memento, be like, hey, remember that game? So it's unplayable. But, yeah, they're talking about, since they're remastering games left and right, why don't you remaster MAG? Whoops, Munchie Remaster Mag. That'd be dope. Mass Effect 3. I want to play Mass Effects 1 and 2 before playing this. I played through Mass Effect 1, not all the way, a good amount, and then I stopped playing. This actually happened a few times. I don't know, it's maybe it's just me. Probably is. I don't know. As you can tell, I play games and stop playing them, and most likely it's just me. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection and the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection. Every single Metal Gear Solid game except for 5, because that wasn't out at the time, is in both of these. 2, 3 Peace Walker. 1, 2, 3, 4 Metal Gear 2, the comics, the digital comics, and this comes with a pretty sweet art book with the different cover arts. Pretty sweet. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, a game that didn't need to take place when it took place because everybody's stories wrapped up perfectly in Metal Gear Solid 4. But as a game itself, a lot of fun, running around, cutting up things, the robots and the enemies, slicing, dicing, good times, good stuff. But I just wish it didn't take place after 4. Anyway, Nier. When I first saw this game, I knew I wanted to get it for the PS3. Something about it screamed PS3 to me. So, I got it, played it for a bit, they remastered it, or maybe even remade it, I'm not sure which one it is. And maybe I should hop on that, because this game, I wanted it for so long, and I finally got it, and I played it for a little bit. I remember turning my system on. Anyway, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I love this game. I love the combat system. I enjoy the Studio Ghibli, something like that. Studio Ghibli graphics, the art style, great. And every time I play the beginning of this game, I got tears in my eyes and a lump in my throat. Anyway, Ratchet & Clank All for One. I don't think I played this, but just with the other Ratchet & Clank games, I'm pretty sure this one's sweet. Resident Evil Revelations, the only main line. Yes, I consider this main line because it takes place in the main timeline. Resident Evil game I actually haven't beaten. I got close, but I haven't. I have multiple ways to play it. So, yeah, maybe one day. Silent Hill HD Collection at Silent Hill Downpour. I do not recommend this Silent Hill, the HD Collection for Silent Hills 2 and 3. I don't recommend them. Unless you have no choice but to get this, then yeah, go for it. But if you find them on PS2 for a decent price, I recommend playing those versions instead. Or if you're into trophies, yeah, go for this, because I'm pretty sure there's trophies, because of course there is. Silent Hill Downpour is the last Silent Hill game to come out. At the time of recording, we actually have several Silent Hill games announced, and yeah, it's all right. It's not the best Silent Hill game, and yeah, it's okay. Singularity. I actually haven't played this. Ugh. Eco and Shadow of the Colossus, the HD collection. I actually never played Eco. I never beaten Eco, but I've beaten Shadow of the Colossus multiple times on PS3, PS2, PS4, and this is one of my favorite games of all time. Shadow of the Colossus is in my top 5 favorite games. I just love it, and I cry every time with the horse, or I get tears in my eyes at least. And Eco, I'm pretty sure I would love this as well. I should have to sit down and play through it. 3D Dot Game Heroes is a sweet game. If you could see the character right there, he looks all 8-bit. But if you look over here, it's 8-bit in 3D. You see the little cubes and everything. This game's sweet. It takes a lot of inspiration from Legend of Zelda. Some might say it's a ripoff, I don't know. Where in the Legend of Zelda, if you have full hearts, you shoot a laser out of your sword. Whereas in this game, you have full hearts, you wipe out every enemy on the screen because your sword gets so big. A lot of fun. I recommend it if you could find it. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Fantastic games, action movies that you control. Great. I like 3 better than 2. Not saying 2 is bad. 2 won Game of the year it came out. But I just like 3. That plane scene is dope. White Knight Chronicles. I don't remember this game, I'm not gonna lie. I know I played it, but I don't remember much of it. I remember making a character, and that's about it. I know there's a White Knight Chronicles 2 I want to get a hold of. I don't know if the stories are connected, but if I have one, might as well have 2. And lastly, the Favoritos version of Final Fantasy XIII, which I'm guessing is from Spanish countries, greatest hits. The spine is gold, pretty sweet, and if you can tell, it is sealed. The reason being is because I got it in a mystery box from a gaming website. I don't remember which one, I'm sorry. And, yeah. I'm not going to open it because I have it on PS3 right here, open, played, and whatnot. So there's really no reason to open this. So I figured I'd keep it in the sealed. I actually have it in my sealed game collections video. And yeah, that is the. Actually, let's get the top as well. That is my complete PS3 game collection. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm sorry about the first version of this video and it being all skippy and whatnot, because I didn't know that was going to happen. My PC started slow when I started recording it for some reason, and I didn't think it would affect it, but apparently it did. So anyway, hit the like button if you liked it, hit dislike if you didn't. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, all that crap. Link in the description. God bless. I will see you all later. And yeah, once again, I apologize for the first version of this video. Thank you for watching. Mwah.